Welcome to Reality After Show coverage of Australian Survivor, Brains v. Brawn II, episode 21. I'm Jonny Fairplay. That's not King George because that was just last week. Eden is back. Eden Porter is home from holiday. Let's discuss holiday. I I live in America, okay?
Yeah.
And when I go on vacation, a vacation is when you like go to the beach or go on a trip with your family or whatever. That's the excursion away from life in general.
Yeah.
Whereas a holiday is a Valentine's Day, a Christmas, an Easter, things of that nature.
Oh, okay. So there's some confusion here then. When
Sure.
when Australians say, "Oh, I'm going on holiday,"
Yeah.
you're like, "But it's not Easter. But it's
Like,
not."
what is it? Flag Day?
Yeah. It's mateship day. We have
Oh,
our own name
wow.
for it.
We don't talk about mateship on this podcast.
No, we don't, mate. This is
Every
anti-
season of Australian Survivor has been covered other than mateship. True story.
The mateship. The episode, the season we'll never speak of, the mateship season.
Yeah.
No, it's holiday. Well, we have holidays over here. We don't call it vacations. We don't call them vacations, but
Yeah.
in your parlance, it would have been a vacation.
Sure.
The lovely 2 weeks. It was
But
great.
do you see the difference that we see?
No, not at all.
You don't. I felt I explained it pretty well.
No, I get exactly what you mean, but we just don't do that. We just don't. That does not come into our vernacular.
You don't use the word
here.
vacation.
We do not. No one says vacation. You'll not find anyone says, "Oh yeah, I've just went on vacation for a little bit." It's so American. It's so American vacation.
Vacation to you guys is just the name of a Go-Go's album, which I actually have right there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That and a National Lampoon series. That's it.
Oh, there we go. So, leave it to the movie guy to call out Chevy Chase.
He's such a nice guy, You just got to give him.
That's what I hear. I hear him and that dude from Scrubs apparently are two of the biggest assholes of all time. Shout out Scrubs, a show that I've never watched one episode of.
Scrubs was good 20 years ago. Scrubs was fine. I loved Scrubs.
I wonder if it holds up.
I don't know. I haven't gone back to it. I don't know whether it would or not. But Bill Lawrence, the guy that created it, went on. He did Shrinking recently. You did Ted Lasso as well. Everyone loved Ted. I feel like you're not a Ted Lasso kind of guy.
I've never seen Ted Lasso. That's an Apple thing,
I could
right?
tell that. Yeah.
See, I watch Severance, but I have a different way to watch Severance.
Ooh. You're not running me out of my theater business, are you, John?
I do everything I can to run you out of here.
Yeah, I know you do.
If you're
putting me in golden handcuffs, you're trying to remove everything else from my life. So all I have to do is podcast with you. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I feel that if you're not there to tear any more tickets, you can never go on another holiday again.
Yeah, there you go. Vacations only from now on. Good.
Yes. It's just like, hey, where are we going? Well, fair play. He's found other ways to watch Yellow Jackets, so we're fucked. I just need to tear as many tickets as I can.
That's right. That's exactly right. Okay, should we get to the episode?
What if you charged people to come to your at-home cinema?
Well, that's the next phase. I can sell 2 tickets a day.
And make
the next showing will be at 3:00 in the morning. Please come.
Oh my God. But think of all the money you're gonna be spending on tickets.
Yeah, exactly. I'll get a whole printer. Yeah.
Well, actually, on your way out, just take some tickets. Hit the supply closet on your.
That is exactly how it works, John. That is exactly how it works.
All right. See, you feel like I don't understand this stuff, and I think I think I'm.
And then you come up with just gold.
Yeah, thanks. So, real quick. So it's 9 a.m. here. I woke up at 7 a.m. to watch this episode, of course, and poor decision, Johnny. At 2 a.m., I'm watching last season's Love Island because.
Dude, you are obsessed with Love Island. You You were
Well, no,
all
it
in
was
on.
Temptation Island. I'm on
Oh
a
yeah.
I'm on a
Now you're on
different
a
island.
different island.
Oh yeah, I finished, and it's crazy because Temptation Island is these couples in which 12 strangers are introduced to their relationships, and they're like, oh yeah, let me throw this all away and just fuck this random person. Whereas Love Island is literally single people there to potentially hook up. We're on episode 9 right now. No one's fucked.
Is this Australian Love Island or
No,
is
this is
this
US.
this
Yeah.
is US one? I feel like US one would be more hardcore, if anything.
You would think so, but no,
Yeah.
so I'm covering Million Dollar Secret here on the Reality After Show Network, and it's myself, Bobby Goodsby, and Philip Solomon from Deal or No Deal Island season 2, and we had Sydney, the hot chick from Million Dollar Secret, and the podcast kind of ended with Philip Solomon and Sydney are going to do a Love Island podcast because they're the beautiful people.
The beautiful people, the beautiful people.
I don't know if we can get the
The
copyright.
rights to that.
Yeah. Maybe with you singing it is the
Maybe.
that's the
I'll just get it
workaround.
off my old SmackDown video game that used to have that
Sure.
as the soundtrack.
The
I can
the
just
eight
rip it off that.
the 8-bit version.
Yes. Yes.
Are you getting a Switch too?
I'll be getting a Switch too, mate. I've got my Switch. I've got a Switch too.
Yeah, well, I think there's been 3 Switches at this house thus far because my oldest Piper, she got a Switch when they came out,
Yeah.
and then she had to get the whatever
LED. Yeah.
well the
like
Zelda
slim.
one.
Oh, the special, the
Yeah.
Goldie
So
Zelda one. Yeah,
so
I know that
she
one,
had to get that, and then Madeline had to get a Switch, and so there's been 3 Switches here. But I have a PS5 and an Xbox Series X, and I have literally not touched the Xbox Series X in a year, and so I think that's going to go up for sale this week, and I'm going to buy a Switch with that money.
Yeah, I reckon that's good. Same sort of thing happened with my PS5. I bought my PS5 and I played the new God of War and I played this new Spider-Man 2, and I haven't really played it since.
Yeah,
Like
I played Astrobot when that came out.
that was good. Yeah, that was
that was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
It's like Mario. I reckon they were just like it's like Mario, except there's not words. And then I'm just like, wait a second, Mario really doesn't say that many words either.
No, he says yippee.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not known. Mario's not known for his it's like scripted text and everything like that. No, he jumps on Goombas.
Yeah. So all right. Well, it's we're talking Australian Survivor.
Yeah.
That's right. Brains versus Brawn 2. It's episode 21. 6 are left, and we're back from tribal. Morgan is eating rice. Now, I never remember in the history of my 41 days, and they're on night 41 right now. In my 41 days of Survivor, I never remember eating at night outside of a reward, ever.
No, you don't, because it's pitch black dark and you can't see anything.
So where is Morgan getting rice?
Who knows, mate? Who knows? Someone's got a secret stash of rice that they keep until after tribal council, and you come back and you have a little scoop of rice.
And bugs have not found the secret stash.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't they have a maggot infestation at one point?
Yeah, like
they did. Yeah.
Like was her luxury item a Ziploc bag or like Tupperware? She got Tupperware that someone had lasagna in at one time, so it's not clear. It's
that always happens, mate.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like using it once it's been
no
like that. No, I'm just like, oh. No.
Yeah. First thing my fiance did when she moved in, she's like, "Oh yeah, we're buying glass Tupperware." I'm like,
Yeah.
really? She's like, "Oh yeah,
it's better."
I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the postgraduates are rock solid. Maybe not because Miles is there.
Hey guys.
Hey, remember the postgraduates that the name that I came up with and the alliance that I kind of formed? I'm ready to fuck that over at first opportunity available.
Well, it makes sense because no one is taking at this point. I don't think anyone wants to take Miles to the end.
I think Zara does. I think Zara thinks she can beat Miles.
I think we can talk about this just in terms of all about who you think you can beat at the end.
Yeah.
I think Zara thinks she can't beat Kate at the end. I think she knows she could beat Morgan at the end. Everyone could beat Morgan at the end.
Yeah.
She doesn't beat AJ. I think it's 50-50 with Miles. I think she could beat Kaylin. I don't know. I can't get a read on where the jury really thinks of Kaylin in terms of, is he worthy of winning against some of these other people?
I feel that AJ has said it enough that anyone can beat Kaylin that it's become fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Maybe.
if it's not, because like I did on Pearl Islands, I was just like, wow, no one can beat Lil. No one can beat
Lil.
Lil. No one can beat Lil. And everyone would just say, because I said it, they're just like, no one can beat Lil. And I'm just seeing like every time she talked at Tribal, like the jury was literally making vomit gestures and eye rolls and all that. I'm just like, this is the easiest win.
And they all ate it up. I would have loved to have seen you and Lil in the final too. God, that would have been funny.
Holy moly.
Oh,
I don't
man.
think she would have liked to have seen it.
No.
As the cool kids say, I would have been eating.
Yeah.
No
Like
cap.
Morgan and her rice. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No cap. The cool kids are not saying no cap anymore.
No, they're not. That's gone now.
Yeah. So, well, because they're worried about their Riz.
Dude, I love it. You're really bringing in a new viewership to this podcast.
That's
skewing young. I know.
Yeah, this is gonna go straight to TikTok.
Yeah, you can actually watch this episode on 42 10-second TikTok.
Yes, it's and it's good. I recommend if you just care about the show, the 12 of the 48 TikToks that just talk about Australian Survivor.
Yeah, we really got into it. I really focus in on the Tupperware conversation.
Yeah. Well, that one will have the most views. Isn't hashtag Tupperware, hashtag Eden Porter 1?
Yeah. That's what's trending at the moment, mate.
It's going. So, well, guess what? It's day 42. So I have not. This is outlasted Jonny Fairplay's life in the game of Survivor. 41 days is what I made it to total.
There you go.
Oh well. Paranoia has set in, and I'm not talking about the Black Sabbath rendition. And Kalen is a mess. And does Kalen look like he's strung out on cocaine right now? I mean, his I lived in Los Angeles. I'm not speaking, personally. I'm just saying.
You've observed it.
In LA, we all have that friend.
Yeah.
He's that friend.
I just think he's this is the first time that you're really seeing him. I think he senses how close he is now. And he's getting really worried that people are saying things now. As soon as he doesn't win, he's gone. Like we've got to get rid of him. And now he's really worried. And he doesn't. And AJ's his ride or die. It's amazing how much closer AJ and him are than anyone else, and no one really is talking about it.
No, I don't think they catch it.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
Yeah, I think by far AJ is playing the best game of anyone out there right now.
Correct.
He's got inroads, and he works really hard to protect every inroad that he has. But it's just like, dude, relax. You have 12 other inroads right now. If you lose,
you can let one go. Yeah.
And he was just like, no, I'm keeping all of them. So
because he plays the game like he just wants to cross every T, dot every I. It's like the other episode we saw the other day where Miles just wanted to play it easy, put all the votes on one person, and AJ's like, no, we need to lock this down. So no matter what happens, it comes out with the result that we want. Like he's just very focused in that way.
Yeah. So, well, Miles needs Morgan to get rid of Kaylin, and this is based on Miles feels that his end game is Miles, Zara, and AJ. Zara will win the final immunity. I think that's potentially true, and she will bring Miles over AJ.
Yeah, correct.
Not a bad plan.
No. And Miles is just backing himself to be able. Thing is, Miles has got a way better story. Miles has a way better story than a lot of these other people. So you've got to factor that in when you're taking someone like that to the end. But the other thing is there is this narrative that he's always been on the bottom, that he's always been this jungle rat having to scrape and survive, and you can turn that into a negative in terms of, yeah, he wasn't pushing the narrative. Everyone else was, and he was just surviving this whole time. I know Zara. It'll be interesting. It'll be an interesting final two, actually.
I think Zara has burnt a bunch of bridges.
Yeah, especially with the jury. When you look at the people on the jury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if those aren't her moves, I don't feel she's getting credited for those moves, but she's getting blamed for those moves.
Yeah.
And there's a huge difference between credit and blame.
Yeah. Who do you think the jury is rooting for? Do you think they're actually rooting for Kate now at this point?
The girls, yeah.
Yeah, I think they might be.
Yeah.
I think they might be.
Which is odd.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the show I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching Australian Survivor, Brains versus Brawn II. They're watching Severance.
Yeah.
I wish I had a good. Have you watched Yellow Jackets?
I have not.
I wish. I feel like that's what the kids are watching right now.
Yeah. Hey, did you ever watch a show on HBO called The Rehearsal with Nathan Fielder? Did you watch that?
No.
It is one of the wildest shows. It's so wild and it's weird. And the premise of it changes throughout the show. Have you heard of Nathan Fielder before? He's a Canadian comic, and he used to do these things where he would go to companies and give them advice to try and help their company, but it would be really weird advice and really, really sort of crazy off the hinge advice. And it's a really funny comedy show. And now he's gone out to HBO and he's done all this stuff now. It's good.
All right, there we go. What's it called again?
So it's called The Rehearsal, and his other show is called Nathan for You, where he goes out to places and helps them. It's really funny.
All right,
do yourself a favor.
Well, I mean, I have nothing but free time to watch.
Of course, you've got so much time to just sit around and watch more TV.
Are you watching $1 Million Secret on Netflix?
I haven't started watching it yet. Is it good? I want to because I love Peter Serafinowicz.
Oh God! So what's his big claim to fame?
Peter Serafinowicz. He is big in like the UK.
Yeah.
And he's done a bunch of comedy shows. He used to have his own show called the Peter Serafinowicz Show, and it was off the wall sketch comedy, like wild stuff. But then he turned up in like a couple of episodes of Parks and Rec. He's in John Wick as he's the armorer. He's like the sommelier.
Okay. I knew there was something. Stuff. I'm just like, and I feel like he literally plays the same guy in every he's low budget Alfred.
Yeah. Do you know the other thing is he's the voice of Darth Maul from episode 1?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So on $1 Million Secret, he's great because he's just like on the first excursion, he's like bring me a scotch, and he's sitting there drinking scotch, and then like the next 3 challenges, he's like, where is my drink? Can someone bring me a drink? I want. Like,
he's really funny, man.
It's to the point where it's a distraction, and then the 5th challenge is they have to get him a drink.
Yeah.
Like you have to go to a glacier and chip off ice cubes, and you have to go to a distillery and suck out the.
So good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he is, and I think his personality is kind of creeping in because like. I feel like people he doesn't like when you're voted out. He's like, you are not the millionaire and you never will be a millionaire. But he doesn't say it to everyone.
So good. That's so good. Yeah, no, he's great. He's been around for forever and he's popped up in so many shows. Spaced, do you know the TV show Spaced? Like Simon Pegg's breakout TV show? See, this is all UK. This is all UK stuff.
I'm not a big UK. Like, I watched The Office UK. And then I stopped there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I got it.
I got the entire English comedy scene. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, he's there's a big difference between episode 1 and he's growing into the part.
He gets into it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because like initially they're like people are just like, is he kind of Alan Cumming without being fun? And I'm just like, I think he's playing the straight guy, but I feel there's idiosyncrasies that if you're paying attention, you'll catch, and he's leaning in on them more and more.
Good. If he becomes more comfortable and more of him will pan out,
Yeah.
like he's very funny. He's very funny.
So when he comes to your room to give you the $1 million and to go over your agenda for the day, it's great because some people are a little more paranoid than others, and they'll be like, "Can you sneak out the back door?" You know, and he's like, "Oh yeah." So it's good. And as far as the premise, it's based whatever problems you have with traders, they've kind of fixed.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
So I do like that. The only issue is emotional attachment between your the player and the viewer takes longer. Like it's
it's
like
not there straight away. Yeah.
episode 4, you feel, because the game is based on deception, so they literally tell people, hey, don't reveal too much about yourself, because they give clues to who has the $1 million and they can use that against you. So literally everyone's sitting there not saying anything, and
that makes it hard.
You're learning everything by way of confessional, and like, you know, with 12 people or whatever, it takes 4 episodes to get enough confessionals to be like, oh yeah, I like that person.
Yeah. So, interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
So immunity challenge time. I have in my notes, it's a big one, because drone shot wise, I'm like, wow, this thing is a lot. And it didn't feel like it was at all.
No, it just came down to just pushing the thing up the hill. Like, that's what it came down to, really.
Yeah. So, well, if Caitlin wins this one, that's 6. That's a record. Spoiler, he does. And it's basically get all your balls, use a long pole to push them into a hole. And I'm like,
that's pretty much it.
This is Jonny Fairplay at 1 a.m. when I'm not watching Love Island, of course.
Yeah, well, you got JLP commentating you as well.
Yes. So, well, Kaylin beats Miles.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. So, and Miles is openly helping Morgan during this.
Yeah, he wants anyone to beat. He wants anyone to beat Kaylin that can.
Yeah. So, well, Kate and Morgan are not happy. AJ's trying to keep Kate because, heaven forbid, he loses anyone in any of his 18 alliances. There's only 6 people. How does he have 18 alliances? It's weird. So I guess Christian Hibicki could give us the permutations to let us know.
The mathematical permutations,
yeah. Oh, we'll see if he makes that final 50 cut. I'm good on Christian Hibicki. He got his cameo on White Lotus. We're good.
We're good. I love Christian. I think he's great. I think he deserves. He would have been, if we had a returning season before. The thing is, they should have done a returning season before this and just knocked out a bunch of players, give them more second chances, and then you would get a way better sense of who is really like a legend or an all-star. It's really hard to tell with people that have only played once.
Yeah, I think 39 could have been a new school all-star, 49 new era all-star, and that solves a lot of problems.
It would have been perfect. Yeah, it would have been perfect.
Nope. All right. Let's see.
What do we do? AJ talking to Kate.
Yeah. So, well, this is simple. Kate, all you have to do is vote Morgan. She can't do it.
Can't do it, man. And instantly bursts into tears as soon as he said it. And could you see AJ being able to trying to process of like, hang on, why isn't she just doing this? This would save her. Why is she crying? I don't know how to deal with this. It's like, this girl's crying in front of me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, AJ's bedside manner is not incredible. There's a lot of Jonny Fairplay in him, because like I'm just like, all right, this is Survivor. I'm kind enough to include you and tell you what to do. Yeah. Why are you fucking crying?
Right. Yeah. You should be thanking me.
Yes. Unless those are tears of joy, this makes no sense.
Honestly, I think part of it is I think he genuinely thought that she would be like, "Thank you so much for saving me, AJ. Oh my God, you're keeping me in the game. Thank you so much." And for her to be like, "No," and crying, I think that was sort of the big shock for him. He's like, "Hang on, this is the opposite emotion that I thought you would be having right now. So I
Yeah.
can't deal with this."
Yeah. No, I'm here for it. So,
Yeah.
but I feel there's the difference between AJ and a Boston Rob and other people is palpable.
Yeah.
So like that killer instinct is not in everyone's DNA.
Mm.
So it's in
Wow.
mine. Wouldn't you like?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it is in yours, John. I
Oh,
think
I
it's
know it's in mine.
overflowing. I think it's overflowing.
Well, you know what? I yes and no. In a game of strangers, absolutely. In a game of friends, I'm still friend first.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That'll make season 50 hard, John, for you.
Yes, that and not getting the call.
Yeah, that's the other thing that would make it hard. Yeah.
Yes. Those two, I feel, are really
Combined, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I yes, I have a lot of friends, but I have plenty of people I don't like.
That surprises me, John.
Really?
Who couldn't? Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
I could list them. I think it'd be easier to list who I don't like or who I like. I don't like Christian Nabicki.
That's where we differ, mate. That's where we differ.
Sure. So, well, AJ does not like Kate's reaction. So AJ is in dire need of an idiot. Kalen walks by and raises his hand. He goes, "Hey, I heard you're looking for an idiot." He goes, "Yes."
Come,
Yes.
come with me, my friend. Come with me.
Yes, you're going to
Come with
like this conversation. So just a heads up, Kalen, you're Miles's third option. And Kalen's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm positive." He's like, "All right, well, that's all I need to hear. Someone smarter than me telling me something. So let me talk to Zara. I'm positive that she'll be down with this." And Zara's like, "Yeah, I'm not about that plan." Because
Zara, she's so steadfast. It's amazing.
there are two rules in Australian Survivor Brains versus Brawn II. AJ will always change the plan before tribal, and Zara will never change a plan. two constants.
Yeah. It's a rock and a hard place. It is funny how AJ has got this reputation of just before tribal, he's always, "Hey, should we do this instead, actually?" And just he does it in a very nonchalant sort of way.
Yeah.
Like he just goes, "Hey, should we actually do this instead?" And yeah, go tell them, go tell them, go, and then try and just permeate it out there. But Zara doesn't want any of that, mate.
Ever. Under
Ever.
any circumstance is she down for a last minute vote change.
But interestingly enough, AJ, when he talks to Kalen, he talks about the concept of Morgan, basically everyone wanting to keep Morgan in the game, and how it's actually good to get rid of Morgan now because everyone can beat Morgan. And as a result, if Morgan's in the game, you're probably out. She's basically taking someone else's spot. I feel like for a long time, AJ was keeping Morgan in the game because he knew he could beat her. But now everyone else has cottoned on to that, and everyone else is like, "Yep, I want to keep her in the game."
Yeah.
And as a result, he's now gone, "Now it's not advantageous for me to keep her in the game because now everyone wants to keep her in the game. So now I have to get rid of her." And it's interesting how that thought process is gone full circle.
She's a goat shield.
Yeah, that's a really good describer. Yeah. It's exactly what it is.
I don't think she'll like that. She doesn't like a lot of comments on social media, especially George's. Picked a really good time for you to be on holiday and have King George step up. Huh?
Yeah, I bet he loved it.
Oh yeah. No, he did not. He hates doing podcasts. So yeah. So we see Morgan in the hammock. She looks checked out, but maybe she's not. She tells Kate, "You need to write my name down." And I'm like, "Oh, falling on the sword." That's always an admirable thing. That the few instances that we see that on Survivor, they're few and far between. So, but Kate's like, "Well, wait a second. Let me talk to Kalen and tell him that Miles is coming after him once he doesn't win immunity." And Kalen's like, ooh, this sounds like a plan. I'm not good with plans.
This is a great Kate episode.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of her going, like, obviously Morgan's just like, well, there's nothing we can do. And then she sort of checked out, and then they sort of had this conversation, and Kate starts putting some things together, and she has information from Miles, knowing that, yeah, I think Miles actually is going to go after you, man. And then she starts leaking that information, and good on her for trying and swinging for the fences. Like, she, it was a it was a good shot. It was a good chance to get something happening. But
Well, I feel like she's been sitting under the AJ learning tree,
yeah,
and you know, and so she's just like, oh my god, if is there a way to save Morgan? If only an idiot would walk by. And there goes Kaylin going, hey, hey, girl.
hey girl, I've got my sixth immunity necklace. Looking
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Where someone was looking for an idiot earlier. Did you find one? Nope. I did now.
No.
All right. Well, it's time for tribal. Oh my God, I had this on standby.
What do you have?
It's time for tribal, and Kristen used part of Macho Man's robe to make a dress. And yes, this is Macho Man Randy Savage's. For those of you listening, not watching, I have Macho Man Randy Savage's rap album called "Be a Man." Macho Man Randy Savage, and the title track "Be a Man Hogan" is quite the humdinger. Check it out on YouTube.
Okay, I'm that's the first thing I'm going to do once we finish this podcast.
He's very DMX-y.
Oh yeah, okay, I can imagine him. Oh yeah, it's all that.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But
It's a lot. It's a lot.
you know, it's not that a lot. One of these buffs that you can help. We have the Brawn signed AJ buff and the Brain signed Miles buff. There are notes, or there are links in the show notes, whether you're watching here on YouTube or listening on Spreaker or wherever you audio from. So yeah, let's rate. There's a animal shelter. I almost said kill shelter, because I have an animal shelter with an 83% kill rate. So I feel it's more kill shelter than animal shelter. Let's change that. Let's raise some money. And I saw there's the Australian Survivor Facebook group, which Michelle does an amazing job with. And she has a couple buffs in which she's raising money for charity in Australia. And please, if you're Australian, definitely, go inland first. But after you raise some money there, and I mean, I think there's one buff unsigned with a bid of like $350. This is pretty much the same price, and it's signed by either Miles or AJ.
Yeah, and both of them are in the game still.
Yes, both are still in the game.
These are possible winners of Survivor Brains versus Brawn 2.
Once again, I will be raising the price if
exactly.
The further these guys go, I will be. So I would go today, and the price right now, it says or best offer. Make an offer. Get yourself a buy. You're crazy if you don't. Yeah. All right. Fine. All right. Well, guess what? Kaylin just keeps winning, guys. All right. Hot take. Kate reminds everyone that Kaylin has no moves.
Yeah, good on her. Trying to get into Kaylin's head.
I don't know if that's true. I heard he has moves like Jagger. Too soon?
Yeah. Too soon.
Are the kids still using that one or no?
No, that's gone as well. That's gone the way of no caps.
No, wow. Whew, God, tough crowd. How do you keep up with this stuff?
Yeah, just you know me, man. I'm one with the people. I'm out there ripping tickets. I'm listening in.
Yeah. Hey, what are you catching today? Oh yeah, no, Riz it.
Yeah. you cooking up some Riz? Yeah, good.
You got to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me at work. That's pretty much me at work.
They must love you there.
They do. Everyone does, mate.
All right.
Actually, I go tell you, on my holiday, we're at the pool, and there's some woman was on her iPad, and she looks up from her iPad and she sees me, and her face is just like what the hell is this? And then she sort of says, "Come over." So I walk over. She's watching Titans versus Rebels on her iPad at the pool, and I'm like, "What is happening?" She's like, "I just watched you guys vote out Valeria, and then you just appeared in front of me. And this is the weirdest thing ever." And I'm like, "Why are you watching that?" She said, "Oh, I got back into this next new season, and then I wanted to go back and watch last season in between episodes. So I'm watching it, and now you're here right now, and this is really crazy." And it was just very fun.
Were you rooting for her for the rest of the holiday or no?
No, I was saying that was my move. That bit, hey, did you watch this bit yet? I did that.
That was fun.
Yeah,
I was building my resume.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So don't worry. I go out on rocks.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes.
It all works out.
everything. Yeah. All right. Zara says, well, so Kate is just like, you can right now is a great time for a move. It's flashy to do a move, and that's the kind of thing that some juries like and appreciate. And Zara's like, yeah, that's all great and all, but it takes a lot of work to get here to where you don't have to make a move.
Yeah.
So
there you go. Sound argument.
I found Zara to be the most likable she's been this season, this episode.
And why is that?
Well, because the bar was set pretty low prior. I'm just like, oh wow, I don't hate Zara this episode.
Yeah, I think maybe because she's probably the first out in that group of the postgraduates. There's a possibility that she's feeling like, okay, those boys could just steamroll me, and as a result, there's a little bit of an underdog, a little bit of okay, you got to do something. So it'll be interesting to see.
And I feel like there's a little more voice of reason coming from her instead of the voice of I need to talk to a manager.
Yeah. Everything she's putting forward is like a logical argument of what she should be doing. Yeah.
Whereas her takes prior to this episode have been, I'd like to speak to a manager.
Yeah. That was the vibe we got.
Yeah. And I'm not sure that it's not true. So, well, guess what? JLP says tonight's going to be a little different. And Simon was watching this going, hey, I love those nights. They typically work out for me. So we're here for another shot for an additional immunity necklace. Kaylin goes, can I play again so I can have 7?
Yeah. He's probably win it as well. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. So, well, you have to pull a rope on a beam, stack cards on a wobbly table for 45 minutes or past a target height. It's going to be for the 45 minutes. We're 30 minutes in. It's between Miles and Kate. Miles drops, Kate drops, and then Kate and Zara are tied with 1 second left, and Zara has 1 card drop.
I couldn't believe that. They were literally counting down, and that one single one fell off. Did you feel they sort of milked this for way longer than it needed to? I feel like this just went on and there were a couple of people drop and everything like that, but that's sort of part of it. Like, just get to the Zara versus Kate thing. They had a couple of false finishes, and I don't know. It just didn't. It just feel like it dragged on for me.
What are you, Dave Meltzer over there with your false finisher reference?
Yeah, you like that.
This is WrestleMania, Cody versus John Cena. We're gonna have about 4 attitude adjustments before the 5th one counts and the Rock run in. All right, I smell what you're cooking.
Yeah, good.
See,
good. Yeah,
okay. No, like the previous immunity challenge looks like, with the drone shot, this huge grandiose thing is literally like 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then this is, it's not like this is a brand new. We've seen this challenge
before. Yeah.
So it's just like, hey, you're not gonna believe it. I'm like, no. I saw it last time. I mean, I got it. It's just,
like the finish of it is great. The tension. Oh, who's gonna win? Oh my God, it's here. Oh, look. Oh, Zara's falls. Oh no. But I don't need to see Miles drops his before and Kate gets hers and drops it, and then AJ dropped. Like it just seemed like just went for ages.
I'm fine with all that, but I still think we could have done all of that in easily half the time, if not a quarter of the time.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, we could have showed Morgan's strategy during this event. Okay. So yeah, Kate wins immunity. She's happy. Let's get back to tribal, and this time with more Kate with immunity. Yes. So Kate whispers to Zara, now would be a good time for a Miles vote. You could tell by the look on Zara's face that she's either with it or not. Her face doesn't change.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, there's an interesting. I feel like they were talking to Zara because she was next to them, but really the majority of their pitches were for Kaylin to be, hey, Miles is already gunning for you. Miles is vulnerable right now. Like, come on, man. This is your chance to do it. So if he flips right, it then goes to 3 on Miles and 3 on Morgan. Yeah. Then everyone revotes. Everyone revotes again, and then it's either like because if they go to, they're not going to rocks because then going to rocks.
Yeah. Now that they know what rocks means, yeah. No,
Well, yeah.
They're not.
But if they did go to rocks, it would just be AJ and Zara pulling rocks.
Yeah. No,
everyone else is immune. Yeah.
I think the way this works is if it's 3-3 mile, like if Kaylin flips is 3-3, I think political AJ explains to everyone the most beneficial plan for everyone involved is for Miles to go.
Yeah, and I think Miles goes. I think AJ changes his vote to Miles, and Miles goes.
And I think he can. I think he tells everyone that Miles has the idol. We're flushing it. We're flushing an idol. It's up for grabs for everyone else tomorrow.
Yeah. And then Kaylin feels really good about it, and then he feels like he put it in motion and stuff.
Yeah. Kaylin's just like, this is mine, and AJ's like, yeah, no, idiot, this was all me.
But I'm the one that convinced everyone to do it. Yeah.
So yeah, you get no credit. Sorry, Catherine says after what Miles was spilling at tribal, Kaylin should have found a clue. No, Kaylin is an idiot. We established that at the 15-minute mark of this episode.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
So, all right. Well, if anyone liked playing idol, now would be the time to do so. We're gonna Miles gonna hang on to that idol because no one got up and whispered or anything else.
Yeah. So does that mean Miles is through? That means Miles will use it final 5.
Yeah.
And then he's through to the final 4, Miles.
Yeah.
That's pretty good chance.
And I think a lot of people feel confident playing against the Jungle Rat.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone's going to say, and I think he's got a good chance of I think he's got a better story. I think he's in for a real shot.
Yeah, and this was rewind 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was nowhere.
Yeah. So well, Morgan's voted out. No theatrics, no. So just...
it was pretty by the numbers at the end of the day. It was okay. She was like telling Kate, you go, girl, you go do it, and then everyone just voted for Morgan. It was see you later.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm glad there's no behind the scenes chatter that says completely different. Right.
Yeah. So am I.
All right. Well, that was it. kind of been looking forward to this episode for a while. I'm glad it delivered on all accounts.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. This is one they'll be talking about.
Someone will be talking about it. But...
yeah. So we talked about it for 44 minutes, and I feel like we were stretching.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, great. So with that, Eden, you can be found at Eden Porter 1, and if you're talking Australian Survivor, you saw Elon Musk working against us here.
Yeah. Do
the @Eden Porter 1 and the hashtag Eden Porter 1. Let's figure out a way around that anomaly of the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and this is a middle finger to Musk to say, you know what, we don't care what you want. We're going to still use hashtags.
Yeah, but we're going to use the app too.
Yeah, we got to use everything.
We're going to use all the tools in the toolbox.
Correct.
So we're not going to stand by idly. We're not going to cry about it. Well, I'm at Jonny Fairplay. If you want to include me on your amazing at Eden Porter 1 or hashtag Eden Porter 1 post, feel free. And don't forget there's 2 buffs up for actually. If you check my eBay, I have a King George buff up there too. Pretty cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So buffs aplenty. Well, actually, no, there's 3, but still there's buffs. So you can go to JonnyFairplay.com to get yourself a I have 19 cameos in the queue right now. This is what I'm doing for the rest of my day. Is cameos. Whoa. I don't know what happened.
Right. It's out there. It's just all of a sudden. What it's not even it's not a holiday near you.
Yeah, there's no holiday. I don't know. So I guess a bunch of birthdays.
Hang on, let me check how many cameos I've gotten. 0 still. 0.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh, get a cameo from Eden. He's available. He's got nothing to do.
I got nothing to do.
When he's not tearing those tickets, finding out about the Riz, he can do a cameo for you just like that. Don't even bother with the 24-hour feature. Just get it. He's there.
No, I'm there. I'll be. You'll see it come back to you suspiciously quickly.
Wow, way to go. Yeah, I'm just like, do I want to do that today? I guess I do. So check out the new website, realityaftershow.com. And Eden, who did you chat with in your exit stuff?
Yeah, exit interview. I was on holiday, so I handed it over to Josh, and we got the sweet Logan's exit interview, which was actually amazing. And we've done Karen's before that. And this week, who knows who we're going to get?
Who's to say?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. I'll find out tomorrow. So
probably Morgan.
Yeah, probably. Probably. We can talk about her edit.
I'm sure she loved it. I bet she has things to say.
I bet she has things to say. Maybe it is. Who knows?
Okay. So with that, thank everyone. Click the subscribe button. Click the like button. Leave a comment. The best way to control the algorithm. And with that, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.